Hi, I'm Amanda Shields, and today I will present an investigation into how foot size, hand size, and height relate to one another. So, I collected measurements from 12 individuals over Thanksgiving break and used the linear regression to find relationships between these measurements. So, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so our objectives. Um, so the objective was to see whether foot size and hand size can predict height and to basically quantify those relationships using linear trend lines. And that's where the create graphs and trend lines objective comes from. So this is my data from the 12 individuals, including me at the top. And on the right hand side is all of the conversion of the measurements in centimeters. And this is the um, height versus foot size graph, and also the trend line, and also the equation here. So let's move on. And now we have hand versus foot graph. We also have the trend line here, as you can see, as well as the equation here. Now onto the equations. Um, they wanted to know the foot size in inches of a person who is 5 feet, and they gave us a hint here to convert our measurements into centimeters before we analyze. So as you can see, we converted 5 feet into centimeters by uh, using the conversion factor. So 12 inches is equal to 1 foot, and we do one more conversion factor to get that into centimeters. So we know that 2.54 centimeters gives us 1 inch, and we got 152.4 centimeters. And since this is the y value, we want to go ahead and plug that into the y value for our equation here. And once we solve for x, then we get 21.1 centimeters, but uh, they want us to convert into inches. So we use our conversion factor again here, and we get 8.3 inches. And same thing for B and C. So they want to know the hand size in inches of a person who is 9.9 inches. And they gave us another hint, same thing as before, converting to centimeters. So we use our conversion factor, 2.54 centimeters is equal to, oh no, 2.5 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. And we do our math there, it's going to be 25.1 centimeters. And instead of plugging in for y, since we want to know, since we already have the y value, now we're looking for the, no, since we already have the x value, I'm sorry, now we're looking for the y value. So we want to go ahead and plug this value, 25.1 centimeters, into the x value into from the equation, and we do the calculations. And again, they want us to find the measurements in inches, so we want to convert the centimeters back into inches. So that gives us 7 inches, 6.7 inches. And yeah, so for C, I went ahead and did the table for that as well. So yeah, and this was the equation that it came out to be, and I just did the same thing as the first two. And number 3, that's going to be this basically the same concept as the first 3, A, B, and C. So since the first thing that they gave us was foot size in inches, we want to go ahead and convert that into centimeters by using our conversion factor. And once we do that, then we're able to use our equation where it says we're looking for hand size. So we're going to use the y equals 0.7063x minus 0.2911, that equation. And then we go ahead and plug 6.9 into the x value since the y is what we're looking for. And when we do that, do the calculations for that, we get 12.1. And we basically just repeat that process until we get the other values. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so the conclusion, there was a direct correlation between these two. So yeah, the hand versus foot had the strongest. The foot versus height had like a moderate correlation. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But thanks for watching. That's my project.